I didn't want to eat out of the garbage bin. So, like, he ordered, and then he said something like, he was buying a sandwich for, I thought the guy who was standing on the corner trying to, begging for change with a sign outside. I thought that's what he was talking about when he said, can I get the sandwich for, and it made me feel even more awkward. And then some guy came in behind me, was standing there, and then like he went away, she went, and instead of me ordering, instead of me standing there and waiting to order, I was like, no, I'm just not going to do it now. That's real weird. As I was walking out, the guy behind me, he's like, hey, you know what you want? Like, I think he knew what I was there, like you could tell, I guess, what I was going to do. He could, at least. And I was like, no, I'm good. And I just walked out. I felt fucking, like, not, I guess, embarrassed, but I don't think that's, because I don't really feel bad for anything I do, like, ashamed. There you go, ashamed. It was like I feel like ashamed when I have to do shit like that. Because I know that I don't have to live like this. That's the thing. I know that I can go get a job and go fucking work and buy my own food and so yes, I do feel ashamed that when I do shit like that, because I know that I don't have to. I choose to. So it doesn't make me feel good inside, obviously. It makes me feel like a piece of shit because I used to I still do. I hate fucking lazy people. I hate fucking lazy. If you're lazy, I just hate lazy. I'm homeless, I don't work, but I bust my motherfucking ass every day, and if I don't, I'm moving, I'm walking, I'm active. I'm always active. I'm never, so I hate laziness. And now I feel like I'm one of those lazy people. But it's not that I'm lazy, it's just that I don't want to work for, I don't know what, I don't think about it. And I don't try to figure it out. But I know that I'm probably not going to live this way the rest of my life. And there are times that I get tired of it. And it's like, well, eventually I'm going to have to do something to make money again. I'm going to have to get money if I don't want to live like this forever. I'm going to have to figure a way to make money again. I don't really want to go back to what I used to do. I don't know what I want to do, that's the thing, so. So, where was I going with that is the thing, and I don't remember now. Stealing, but it was before that. Stealing was something else. There was a point that I never actually made, that I was trying to make, but now I have lost my fucking flow. In time and God's time. Oh. Oh. See, that's all I needed. I needed a graphical depiction of me drawing it. So, whatever. It's just imagine an H, the letter H. It's lowercase letter H. That's what it is. But his timeline exists. His dimension of time exists. In the black hole, it was coiled up fucking dimensions that was never thought out either. But in the black hole, when you, at that moment of creation in the black hole, it's his dimension of time, we have a spur now. So it's a tree. With enough black holes, you have a giant fucking tree. but dimensions of space and time that spur off. So the entirety of this isn't a point up there, but it is in a definitive point in space and time. So you would be able to venture down the entire length of our timeline. If you went all the way back to the Big Bang, that is the moment when we were in the higher universe. So his timeline could, because yeah, they could run parallel. From that point, I mean, our timelines could be running. It's train tracks. The tracks. So our timelines are both running now equally. There was a moment in the creation moment where he created ours and we spurred off. And really, I mean, we could be going like this and they could be, but you know, it's not literal. It's fucking just a way to try to perceive it. So what it is, look at 128E131. Anyways, doesn't mean anything. Probably, I could probably figure out and give it a meaning, but it doesn't right now. So now, just to make it easier for me to understand, in parallel are the two dimensions of time, his time and our time. They're parallel dimensions. Literally, I guess, parallel dimensions. You can't cross, you know, the tracks can't, how do we meet in the middle, I guess? How do you bring those two dimensions of time back together, because they fractured, they separated at the moment of creation. We're trying to communicate with God. Somewhere in this that was lost because of because of things that you don't know, which I'm not trying to communicate with God, essentially. God has been trying to communicate with me. And beyond that, God needs help. And God threw me a lifeline, metaphorically. And God is trying to help me because He knows what's coming. Life is precious. Life is rare. Life is, you should love all life. Life in evolution, and okay, so a little while back I started thinking about like evolution, and then like the universe. Basically, the second law of thermodynamics is entropy, which it is in an enclosed system. order will ultimately fall to chaos. Alright? So, when our universe started as one single point, it was the most orderly that it could possibly be. You can't have more order than everything is all one thing. One nothing, whatever. And since the Big Bang, the universe has been slowly, like, you know, things came together, planets got formed, stars got made, then planets got formed, galaxies got created, and, like, not out of chaos, though. It was order, and this is the point in time where we're at, where there is this amount of order. But if you keep going, galaxies are eventually going to start drifting apart from each other, and then they're going to start drifting apart within themselves, and everything is spreading out. Everything's becoming more eventually, you know, the chaos goes back to uniformity. You over a certain course of time, entropy, it's gonna have, it would have to be like, it would have to be like a wave shape. Like, if you're looking at all of time, all the entire existence of the universe, because it started low, high order, low chaos, and then it slowly went to more chaos, but then eventually it's gonna fucking pan out, and the universe is just gonna go back to order. So it's like that. At some point, entropy and time, de-evolution, that's where I was going, it's a de-evolution of the universe. It's taking orderly things and creating chaos. This where we're sitting, this is chaos. Trash thrown all over, random, you know, bullshit. That's chaos. A nice clean road would be orderly. This trash dump looking area, which is not that bad. You're just exaggerating for the point. But this is